Hi, I'm Laura from Airstream of Scottsdale. Today I'm talking to you from my own Airstream, and I want to cover a lot of camping questions like where can I camp, how do I find campgrounds, how much will it cost, how long can I stay, and can my dog come with me? There are two basic kinds of camping. There's boondocking, dispersed camping, and dry camping, which all refer to the same thing, and that's camping without electrical, water, or sewer connections. The other kind of camping is in an RV park that has those connections. You can dry camp in national parks, national and state forests, Bureau of Land Management land, and those are all going to work great if you're there to enjoy the scenery. Now, if you're just trying to get from point A to point B and you need a place to crash overnight, you can always park in a Walmart parking lot. Now, Walmart's policy allows this, but some cities do not. So if you're going to be staying at a Walmart that you have in mind, you can call ahead, ask the manager of that Walmart if you can stay there, just to make sure you don't get there and you have to find an emergency campground overnight. Now, other choices are going to include truck stops. Lowe's or Home Depot are really nice because they close at 8 or 9 and then you have the parking lot to yourself. Again, call the manager. But the best place to parking lot camp has got to be Cabela's. It's a nice courtesy to do some shopping at these locations. Don't set up camp in their lots, be discreet, and don't stay for more than a night or two. Most Cabela's have a lot designed for overnight campers, and some will even have a dump station. Now, there are downsides to staying in parking lots, which include noise. They're oftentimes busy, and you have to defend your Airstream against loose shopping carts. I've had to do that. You can also parking lot camp at casinos, which can be loud and scary, and sometimes you have to pay for them. You can also stay in the driveway of a friend or family, but make sure that their HOA won't have a problem with it. One place you cannot stay overnight is rest stops. If you stay for more than about 4 hours, you can be fined for that. When you're camping in an RV park, you'll find mostly parks that have 30 or 50 amp service, water and sewer hookups. Some of these will have a combination like electricity and water only but no sewer, and they'll usually have a dump station by the exit. Now, this kind of camping can be found at private RV parks, some national parks like Yellowstone that are big enough to offer a concierge campground, state parks, county and city parks, fairgrounds, and resort chain campgrounds like KOA or Thousand Trails. Work camping also involves camping with hookups, but we'll get to that in another video. So how do I find these campgrounds? There are some really great camping apps out there like O'Ranger and my personal favorite, Campendium. There are also a lot of blogs and a smattering of websites you can find campgrounds on. Campendium is great because you can sort it based on your location, how much you want to spend, what kind of cell service you get there, and where the nearest dump stations are. And it's also got user reviews and photos of what to expect when you get there, including how easy or hard it is to get down the road to the campsite. Now, if you're more of a Luddite, you can always go with a nice atlas. I love the Benchmark brand of atlas because it shows clearly where all of the BLM land, National Forest land is, etc. If you're going to any of the national parks, you're going to need to pick up a National Parks Pass for $80 a year, or you can get a pass for just that park. Now, up until 2017, a senior parks pass was just $10. Now it's $80 for everybody across the board. That pass is going to cover everyone in your vehicle. It's good for BLM, Army Corps of Engineers, Bureau of Reclamation, and National Forests. State parks can be from $10 a night to $35 to $40, depending on where you're camping and if you have hookups or if you're dry camping. Some states like Washington offer a Discover Pass, which is $35 a year and includes both admission to the park and the camping fees. Private RV parks like KOA can run between $30 and $60 a night, depending on the location and the amenities. Now, Thousand Trails is a little bit different in that you pick a zone of the country that you want to cruise around. You pay about $600 and you get unlimited camping, and that, I believe, includes hookups as well. National parks range from $12 to $25 a night, and sometimes you get a 50% discount with a senior pass if you're a senior. Walmart, Cabela's, and truck stops are free. Casinos are generally free, sometimes you have to pay. At private RV parks, there are daily and weekly prices, which water, electric, and sewer are included in. If you want to go with monthly, 6-month, or year stays, you'll have your electric put on a meter. Water and sewer are usually included as well. So what kind of amenities can you expect to find? At a private campground, it can be a pool, hot tub, shuffleboard, game room, weight room, restaurants, laundry. I mean, they have everything. Federal and dry campgrounds usually have a bathroom. Sometimes it's just a pit toilet, maybe a dump station or water. Boondocking usually means no amenities, so maybe a vault toilet if you're lucky. Can I make reservations? State and some campgrounds at national parks, yes. Some national park campgrounds you can't make reservations, they're first come, first serve. Finally, can I bring my dog with me? Federal lands and parks, yes, you can bring your dog in your RV, but they may not be allowed on trails. Private campgrounds will often have an additional pet fee, and some breeds may not be allowed. So those are the basics of where you can camp, how to find those sites, what you can expect to pay, and how long you can stay. As always, I hope this was helpful, and when you're ready to start living the Airstream life, come get your Airstream from us at Airstream of Scottsdale.